tell everybody, anything that we do.
Bless up, my people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And in this one, my people, we've seen Vybz Kartel posted up in a government function with Babsy, who is the Minister of, gender as well as culture and so on. And my people, we've seen where they have launched basically insurance for entertainers. And while we're seeing the PNP agrees with it, they said they still have some questions to ask. But my people, remember when he showed up at the People's National Party's conference? Remember, he's an entertainer and he's a human being who has the constitutional right to vote like any one of us who are over the age of 18. Right? And so, I'll know when I see NNN come out, when I see none of the labor rights them come out and create a fit. Right, but because he went to the People's National Party conference as a PNP supporter, he was classed as criminal, he was classed as unquestionable character,
Isat, Buchanan.
Greetings all. Listen, I just want to take this opportunity to tell everybody, anything that we do is God and time. And with God and time, we know that time come, and time come right now. Certainly for this conference, the message that I want to send is that we are fighting for the youths of this country, the future, for freedom, for justice, and for the Constitution. So when you see us out here, just know that we support Mark Golden 150%, because that is what we'll require.
He supports his friend, Isat Buchanan, who is the PNP candidate for East Portland, and them bring down Isat. Well, at least they're trying to. But, that's not going to break Isat. And that's the reason why we've seen where Isat says, they're morally bankrupt. Because they're not in the position to talk about nobody else when they have a whole heap of things in a them closet. You understand? Isat is a prominent lawyer, a renewed creature. His mistake at 17 years old don't define him. He rose above that, and he is a lawyer today, freeing and helping a whole lot of people, right? And so we don't see them come out because the minister posed up in a picture with him. But because he attended the PNP, everybody come out in full force, trying to break this young man and trying to break the artist who was freed via the court. And as I said before, if you respect the court of law, then you're going to respect that they freed him. Moving right along, my people, we're seeing the chairman of the Manchester Municipal Corporation, Mayor Donovan Mitchell, tell him liar them basically to write to Central Manchester MP Rhoda Crawford for some, defamatory statement which she made 2 weeks ago at their conference down there in Manchester. May I play the clip for my people?
So labor rights. Since February 26th come, and just cause we never carrying no parish council seat, them feel say them have a chance. But labor rights, if a that them a depend upon dog, nyam, for them supper. Because labor rights, members say, You can't lose what you never have. We never had no council seat. I want we did want some. Not true. Labor rights. I started this journey in 2020. Is one councillor we did have. The late, great Cleon Francis of the Knockpatrick Division. Labor rights. We love him. We miss him. And we're going to continue to honor him. But labor rights, Pancho drop out after 1 year and a few months. And I'm me alone and Uno, I carry the constituency. We never have no councillor. And a lot of people don't know, say, when one councillor dead, and the mayor in charge of the division. So him take the money where Pancho dead left and take it and run politics. And somehow we labor rights, we sit down and we make them trick we up. But we know say that now go on again.
So in her statement, my people heard for herself, she basically accusing him of taking money where a councillor from the Jamaica Labour Party side passed away leave. And she said he run politics with it. Or I should say he ran politics with it because that was in the past. And so Mitchell explained that the following death of Councillor Cleon Francis in 2022, he discussed with local government minister Desmond McKenzie how funds for the division would be spent. So Anna like say she don't know or them don't know how the funds were spent, my people. But this is how they go on them platform and them spew all kind of things. And then them little followers, them were diehearted, we only see colors, believe everything that they say, even when the truth is right in front of them, or even when they know the truth, my people. He said it was agreed that Miss Crawford would recommend in writing how the funds were to be utilized. When you hear that, my people, let me read it again. It was agreed that Miss Crawford would recommend in writing how the funds were to be utilized. He read letters dated between November 2022 and May 2023, said to be signed by Miss Crawford. She signed those letters, requesting that the funds to be dispersed for Christmas work, debushing, road rehabilitation, and social outreach in the Knockpatrick Division. And so we're seeing leader in the municipal corporation, Omar Miller, as well as the councillor for the Grovetown Division, Iceval Cherry Brown, is pleading with Mr. Mitchell to forgive the MP, who is Rhoda Crawford. Sometimes, my people, you see, we see and we know that they know the truth of things and they come and they spew. So sometimes they just have to go ahead and make an example out of them and use the courts against them. So why others know when she was on the platform talking, nobody in the audience or nobody on the platform with her couldn't correct her. Even though she knows the truth, she still went ahead, my people, and spoke that on a public forum. And so everybody now coming now to beg for her for her forgiveness. I say go ahead, Mr. Mitchell, and do what you have to do. Also, my people, we've seen where Donovan Mitchell, very same mayor for Manchester, has basically put a stop order on a constructing building for KFC. They said they have breached constructing rules. They have built more than what they were supposed to do. And we're seeing the very same thing happen in the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, according to IC reports of the Barnetts, my people. They were given to build 12 one-unit and they build more than what they were supposed to build, my people. And we don't hear nothing more come out of that more than we've seen them put him and basically, leave. And right now, he's in the courts trying to fight for what he says is due unto him. So now Donovan Mitchell has put a stop order on that, my people, because everybody wants to do as they feel like. And so I'm going to hear him in an interview with the Observer, and shout out to the Observer for this part of the clipping.
KFC in Christiana cannot open until they have solved some building mishap up there in terms of permission to build more than they were given. All right, Donovan Mitchell, Chairman of the Manchester Municipal Corporation. As you're aware, we are doing now what we call some work making sure that approvals of buildings and all that within the parish is done properly. In our moving about, we recognize that the building, that commercial building in the Christiana area, that they have built more than they were approved for. And so a stop order has been placed on the building until we get in the proper plans, until all of what should be done is done, because the soil type there and the problems we have there is going to make sure that everything has to be done in order, because we are not in the game of blaming people for not doing the right things. It's our responsibility to make sure approvals have been done for these buildings, and so a stop order has been issued on that property, and I'm awaiting the outcome, and I'll be following up on it personally to make sure that all of this is done, because the parish of Manchester and people are quarreling that we have been doing our work, and so now we're out there doing our work and making sure that people stick to the plan, stick to what we have given them to do. If they think they can do better or do some more on it, come in and talk to us, because approval and development in this parish must be done in an order that everyone can be pleased.
Are you able to name what building that is?
Well, it's that property. People have asked me the question. It's the same property that houses the KFC building, but they are not finished. They are not quite finished, because when we look at it, there seemed to have been some disruption with the back of the building where the sewage is concerned, and so in our movements in the Christiana area, it came to our attention to look at that building, and it was a day when our councillors were doing a tour of Christiana area. So we looked at it and asked my staff to go out and to make sure that everything is being done in order. And so the report came back to say that some things have been done that were never on the approval.
Are you able to say, for example, what was done in terms of what's the case where part of the building design was not followed, or a particular height?
I think the problem is the basement. The basement has been put in without our approval. There are some little things that should have been done, or things that are done outside of the scope. I'm not the technical officer, but the technical officer says that there is a little problem, and so we need to have it solved so that they can get on with what they have to do.
But nonetheless, it is very serious to the point that you issue the stop order.
Yes, if you have been given an approval to a building and you build outside of the approval, it's called for a stop order, then an enforcement order, and if you're not enforcing or people not obeying the thing, you go to court. But we have to make sure that the building has been approved and it is safe for everybody to go in, and that's exactly what we're doing.
When was the stop order issued?
Last week.
And you know what I'd like to know, my people? I wonder who own this KFC. I wonder who own this KFC franchise. That's them bill more than what they were ordered. My people, go ahead and share your thoughts in the comment section. This is more than drama. This is more than bangarang. I want to see how the people them lie with people them take our platform and I try to tear down other people's character, right? And them now pick the bean out of them eye. Anyways, my people, share this one out, as me say. On the road to 30K, help me to get there. Notification shout out goes to Patricia Huntington. Big up yourself, Patricia. As well as Rumba Time News. Big up yourself, Rumba Time News. My people, run go over our channel. Subscribe, get her to 2K. Watch out some of the videos, them. Like up the videos, them, my people. Stay tuned for more videos. Stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.